a homebrew monster, which he hates usually, but he threw one at us. We were level 3. This monster was based on the starting template of an Erinyes, so CR13. It had 9th level spells. I calculated it's about CR 21 or 24, and we were level 3. And like, yeah, he like blinded my paladin. It was awful.
Yikes.
But-
That's what happened in the guild.
Like, yeah, so for Sept, he.
Oh yeah, this
he,
is the paladin that he gutted, right? He made him not trust anyone?
Yeah, that paladin, the paladin that like didn't trust anyone ever, didn't believe what was real anymore, and didn't trust their god anymore.
I remember.
God damn it, like that.
Yeah, that was
But yeah,
yikes.
but yeah, that's why I don't play in Danish games anymore, because it's just adversarial DMing and then adversarial playering when he's a player. Just,
Like literally, like in the guild, there was a dude that randomly came along and he's like, "Oh, I write homebrew shit for 5e and like Pathfinder and stuff," and I was like, "Okay," like we didn't believe him. And he had this random like void dragon monster that he had.
Yep.
And basically we got to this, like we were like level 6, 7, and like before we even got into his domain, which was like a one-way trip, by the way, because it was like a slippery dip into his domain, like into his like inner lair. My character was literally hit by 2 permanent insanities. Someone else was hit with like another personal insanity. My character was literally like forced to do 2 things, and then when I got down there I got hit with another personal like permanent insanity where I literally all I could do was sit there in a praying stance for 24 hours for like the next 6 days, right? And this dragon had a multi-attack of 8.
What do you mean?
He had tentacles, and the tentacles, there was 8 of them, like sort of like Hydra heads, pretty much.
Well, I have a giant dick. Can I put a mate?
And I was just like, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's balanced." But I was like, "Dude, you literally gave us like 5 insanities before we even got into the fight, and then you want us to fight this being with more action economy than our whole party that does more damage on average
I have a
than
question.
each of us."
What level were you?
Like level 7.
And what was the CR on the monster?
Don't know. It was a created thing.
Alright, so the Demogorgon has a bunch of tentacles and stuff. It has multi-attack of 2. The only thing that comes close to something with like multiple arms is Marilith.
Yep.
CR16.
Yep.
It has 7 attacks.
I was gonna say this thing was like an adult dragon at base.
Yep.
With 8 attacks, with permanent insanity things for its lair. This thing was mid to high CR20s at minimum.
Oh, easy.
So,
Like, CR25.
honestly, it could be cresting close to CR30.
Yeah.
So, and like these tentacles hit hard as well. So,
Yeah. Like the Marilith has 7 attacks, but they do 2d8 damage on each hit. So it's not. It's dangerous, but it's not like enormous. Like he could probably burst down one character in a turn, but it hasn't got a huge amount of hit points.
Yeah,
and,
the wizard. Like
this
still not enough to like take down
being
a marshal.
would take down my paladin in like 3 tentacle hits.
Fucking insane.
Yes, like at like level 7. So that's how fucking dumb it was. Like it was insane.
But yeah. Anyway, we should probably get started because we only have like 2.5 hours.
Yes, correct. This is why I screamed at Soul to get in here, and Soul is now here.
And,
so-
and why do we only have 2.5?
Just
We always start 20 minutes ago. We were supposed to start 50 minutes ago. We usually get around here at 8 a.m. my time. Josh was here like an hour and a half ago.
Wait, 4:30?
Yeah, I was in here at 7:30.
We usually start as
roll-
soon as you
roll-
finish work, so
Roll
that's what we
20
do.
did have the time up as well. It did.
I continue to forget to check.
You should
Yes.
check. So I'll check.
Usually I'm the one that's late because I wake up at like I try to wake up at 8.
Yeah, and I slept in. I was still here before Soul.
Oh,
Soul. Soul.
Like,
I also needed to take a nap.
you're a nap.
You're in a. You're a bed.
Okay.
Joey?
Yes.
Joey?
Yes.
Alright, music is on. Cool. I'll do a quick recap because it's been a week or two.
I also wasn't here at the end of the combat, so
Oh, you didn't miss much. So, you all cross the barren landscape towards. Is the music even playing? Oh, there it is. Yeah. You all cross the barren landscape towards the Tower of Science. You went through the remains of a T-Rex. Avoided some patrols of enemies. You found a dead planetar of Pelor. Atop a mound of demonic victims. In this waste, and got to a side door to the Tower of Science, which was a trash disposal door, which had a bunch of deformed Minotaurs' corpses just dumped out there, as well as what you found, Tyken, at least 2 dead, drained Asimas.
F in chat.
At least 2, because of the range of your divine sense being only 30 odd feet. There may have been more. You may have broken the garage door to get in. That's what I wrote here.
Ah, I was so happy with how that turned out.
Yeah, that was great. You got inside the Tower of Science, this massive metal structure. You travelled past, on the ground floor, a massive black pit, a demonic spawning pit, where you saw Minotaurs dragging themselves out of the pit freshly spawned, and then immediately being assessed to see if they were of good stock. The one you saw come out was not of good stock and was immediately executed and thrown in the trash. You went up the next level and found an armory, which you avoided because there were people in there. You went to the next level, which contained a torture chamber with various screams. You went to the next level and found a storage area, in which you found a kitty named Boots.
We should have saved Boots. Still think it. Changed my mind.
You found Boots. You found a resurrection chamber, which you used to all recover. You found an inactive iron golem, which you then activated and sent downstairs. And Scarlet found a strange object from another universe that
Yes.
gave her portents of the future, i.e. more reactors. You then continued up several more levels, avoiding enemies which were going to fight the golem further down, which is causing quite a bit of carnage. You then arrived at a chamber where you found some minotaurs and cultists and other things that had had their heads caved in by radiant blasts. The signs of battle having just expired up there. The level was designated as Infusion. Inside you saw the remnants of battle. You saw an incapacitated Asima woman who was being hooked up to a device to drain her blood into a partially glowing minotaur. You stormed the room, killed all the fiends inside, including a strange worm mage type creature. One of these. During the battle, Afrolt, your Mind Flayer friend, drained the brains of 2 Minotaurs. To which some of you were a bit. I think Scarlet was disgusted by it. And you restored the Asimar to consciousness. She is still injured, but conscious. She has darkish skin. Her eyes are just a white pupil. And she's wearing like monk sort of robes that are a bit torn up, but they are sleeveless like monk robes. And her arms are fit, toned, and carved in enchanted runes of Pelor, the god of the sun. During the battle, she launched some punches which just bolted out with radiant damage at range and in close. She introduced herself as Dawn, as in Dawn. And that's where we are. For Archie, basically all you missed was 2 rounds of shooting cantrips, I believe it was.
Seems like an Archie thing to do.
It saved spell slots because it seemed the Mind Flayer was going on a feeding frenzy. The Mind Flayer did Mind Blast and stunned a bunch of the Minotaurs and just sort of began drinking brains.
Archie just summoned Kitchen Gun and annihilated the enemy.
I
because-
love you, kitchen gun.
because-
bang,
because-
bang, bang.
Because I imagine Archie would be interested to see how Mind Flayers do their thing.
Yes, interesting, yet highly disturbing.
Yes. But that's where we are. So the battle is done. Enemies are defeated. Dawn has just introduced herself as Dawn of Pelor.
I would like to put my hand on her shoulder
Hmm.
and pass her a health potion.
Takes it and looks at it. There's a bit of mistrust. But
I
then she
would
looks Dawn.
smile, but you know.
Says, with respect, and she gives it back to you. You're a werewolf.
I am now, yes.
And you're fighting alongside one of them, and looks over at Afrolt, who's in the process of just cleaning himself after making a bit of a mess with his feed.
Well, yes, we're in a bit of a parlay at the moment.
If I may intrude,
She looks at
we're
you.
in the middle of a voidscape. We don't get to really choose our allies. This is a neutral partnership for everyone's benefit until we can part ways.
And why are you here then?
We're here to fix a anomaly which is happening in the material realm.
We're here to piss off a very angry goat boy.
Basically, there's a portal that was made from the Hells that is siphoning through here to siphon Minotaurs and Void Demons into the material plane. And guess what? I don't want that.
You can see her thinking. So, like she's thinking about it and sort of pondering to herself. Maybe that's why.
All in all, Bell's an asshole.
She looks at you with that as you say that. She says, "On that we agree."
Yes. Long story short, somehow Bell has manipulated or somehow got a deal with our goat overlord within this area to create one of the hell portals through here to siphon enemies within the material plane.
She ponders that. She ponders that, and then she sort of thinks. She's thinking about it quite deeply. She seems to know a bit about this, as she thinks, and she ponders to herself, and she mutters to herself in Celestial. those of you who understand,
Mm-hmm.
the path of least resistance.
Indeed.
Yep.
He looks at you and says, "Why do you speak the language of the gods?"
Me?
No, him. And points at Archie. You said,
I
indeed.
Well,
need to figure out if
he-
I actually do know the language of the gods.
I'm pretty sure you did,
you-
but
everybody
Yeah.
here knows Celestial.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
will say he knows everything.
I know more than one language. I know more than 5 languages. I actually know. Archie starts counting on his hand. 1, 2,
It's
3,
fucking.
4,
I
5,
thought
6,
that.
7, 8, 9.
I
9?
thought that said basic bullying.
Basic
Yeah.
bullywug.
Yeah.
I know 9 languages.
Sass is his specialty.
Oh, and teaching. Hey, what do you mean, sass? Anyway, he adjusts his glasses sassily.
Okay.
He says, "So you're here to thwart Baphomet's plans?"
Well, we're here to thwart a lot of people's plans, I'm guessing. And Baphomet is probably not going to be too happy about it, but in the end, there's a lot of people angry at me anyway. What's Goat God on that list, right? I have a world to save. A Goat God can have his own realm. He doesn't need ours as well.
To be fair, he is kind of minor in compared to our actual enemy.
What do you plan to do with Baphomet? You don't plan to
Nothing.
destroy him, do you?
No. Honestly, we plan to get rid of the mechanism that is creating the portal and then leave. Honestly, I would prefer not to engage with Baphomet at all, but I have a feeling that after 2 of the machines have been destroyed, he's probably got a pretty good distinction of that we're here. So
Do we look like we can take on Baphomet?
Honestly, I'm not sure. But if the stories they tell about him, and she gestures at Tycan, are anything to go by. then
yeah,
certainly
he is
give the bloody
also a
nose.
god, right, Tycan?
I am the apex predator of evil beings.
There is
That's
no
probably the
thought
coolest
there,
line
only his.
they. That's probably the coolest line you've ever said, Tycan.
Dawn looks at you, Tycan, and says, "I want you to promise me something.
What is it?
Close your portal. But do not try to take down Baphomet.
Well, I didn't
He
plan
is-
to.
He's necessary."
A necessary
know.
evil.
Impossible for
I
us.
won't
at the
seek a
moment.
fight with him, but should he attack me first, I call self-defense.
Can I ask
You-
a question?
Yes.
Why is he necessary?
She sighs. Says, "Well, to answer that, I would need to explain why I'm here."
If you
Oh,
would like
please, and
to,
thank you.
that would be probably beneficial to all of us.
That's Tarkin
Yeah.
when we see Baphomet.
He says, "Well, as I said, I'm Dawn. I am an Asama. I have never been to the material plane. I have always lived in the Citadel of the Sun, Pelor's domain." And it's when she says this, Tycan, you realize, usually when you're doing your radiant consumption, like you did in the battle just then, even though it's even though you're able to make it so it doesn't damage everyone, for everyone looking at Tycan, it's still like looking at the sun. It's very hard to look in Tycan's direction.
Yeah.
She looked in your direction and didn't even blink.
Oh, cool.
So like, you get a sense she's probably seen Pelor himself, and after that, anything isn't that bright.
You know, sometimes you can't live up to certain measures.
Yeah. She continues and says, I was tasked to lead a group of warriors. There were 4 leaders. Myself from Pelor's domain, another from Helms, another from Moradin's, and another from Tears. There were 40 of us in total, all Asimars. We were tasked with a very important job, a job that would usually be given to the planetars of our gods. But the planetars are all occupied, keeping Tiamat busy. So it fell to us.
Oh yes, and that's why we're here too.
We were sent to Avernus. Our goal was to cripple Bell's plans. There was a list. 8 of Bell's generals. Our task was to eliminate them. To try to bring some balance to the blood war. We knew our tasks. We
Hmm.
knew what we had to do. We went into Avernus and we joined the blood war on the side of the demons. We took casualties,
Right.
but we managed to kill 3 of Bell's generals.
Well, that's good.
But then the demons turned on us, killed a few of us, captured us. Next thing I knew, we were in Baphomet's tower. One by one, they were taken away. Until only I remained. And then they took me here. And I broke out of the shackles they had. I don't know how I did, but I did. And tried to fight back one last time, but then then you saved me.
Indeed.
But we can't thwart Baphomet's plans. I failed my mission in Avernus, and I cannot fail here. She takes a
Yeah.
seat and says, the blood war is in dire need of balance. The forces of hell are winning by a wide margin. I believe that may be why Baphomet has this portal to the material plane. It's too hard to get to the material plane through Avernus. It's easier to find another route. But there are very few demon lords left in Avernus that are fighting. Baphomet's one of the few.
The Baphomet may be occupied anyway.
It seems so. Why would you try to fight a battle that you're clearly losing?
Unless you have a way to win.
Well, the reason the demons of the abyss want to go through the Avernus is because that was the best option for them to get through to the material plane. If they have a gateway directly there, there's no need to go through Avernus. But I don't think anything can beat Bell's forces as they are now. And she sort of looks away at that. There's in the months that I've been here, I've lost contact with Pelor. I failed him, and I need to make it right.
How do you plan on making it right?
I don't know yet. But I know that we can't. I know that I can't allow you to thwart Baphomet's plans beyond a point. Closing the portal may drive him to put his forces back into Avernus. That could help. But with all that's happened in Avernus over the past few centuries, it's
Can I do a history check
yes,
based on like how much I know about Paylor?
yeah.
What
No.
are the tenets and stuff of Paylor, and how much do I know about Paylor, and how would I be able to help this person get back into the favor of their god? That's pretty much what Archie's trying to think.
So I'm going to use that role as a history and also an intelligence check for you.
Yeah.
So Pelor's domains are hope, life, and the sun.
Mm-hmm.
He's generally a lawful good deity.
Yeah.
He needs to go inside the sun. Easy.
You get a sense it's just generally the good gods trying to bring some balance to the blood war, because the blood, you would know, the blood war needs to be in balance, otherwise chaos
100%.
on either side. So you understand that about Pelor. But with the intelligence check aspect of it, Archie, you do recall there is that item within the tower somewhere that is blocking incoming communications.
Yeah.
And you get a sense that Pelor hasn't abandoned her. Just Pelor can't get a signal through.
Yeah. I'd say you haven't been abandoned by your god.
But I have. Jesus.
No, you haven't.
I have. Like I have prayed every. I was constantly
Praying is
on
not
that
going
spell.
to change the fact that zero communication can come in this realm at the moment because of these towers that we're destroying. Zero communication can come in here, whether it be by God, by human, by magic, by anything. No one can get communication in here at the moment. Which might be also why the blood war is tipping.
I see.
Well,
no,
it's
no.
not even...
But no, the blood wall was tipping before I came here. It's the reason the blood war's tipping is multiple reasons.
Mhm.
Firstly, Zariel returned to grace,
Yep.
which meant there was one less archdevil in the hells in Avernus to vie for power. Tiamat left
Yep.
the hells, and Tiamat took all her forces with her. That's another devil out of the hells.
Yep.
Someone murdered Arkan the Cruel. There goes another one.
Look what you did.
Those were the
Oops,
main.
sideways.
Those were the main big ones. There were a few other archdevils. They were murdered by Bell. Bell had after that, Bell had basically undisputed rule over Avernus. And then when you add to that, well, what Tiamat did in the material plane.
Yep.
How many dead do you think there were? How many of them do you think went to hell?
Yep.
The armies of Avernus are far more massive than anything there has been previously, and Bell has undisputed rule over all of them. It's a unified front. Usually they would be bickering amongst themselves, stabbing each other in the back, but now they're all working together.
Oh. Well, overall, the point that I was trying to make is you haven't been abandoned by your god. Your god just cannot contact you in here. Like, actually.
Is there a way to fix that?
We need to destroy the portal, the portal towers. They seem to be a sensory.
I'll remind you because it was a while. There were the portal things, but there was a signal coming from somewhere within this tower. That was
There's a
the
signal. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. There's a signal coming from this tower that is jamming everything.
Then I will help destroy this signal.
Yes.
Says, I am spent. It took all my strength to break those shackles, and she gestures at the shattered dimensional shackles on the ground.
Yep.
I'm spent, but I can help.
I mean, you don't even really have to do anything.
Yeah. We can. Either way, we are going to be going through and doing this either way. So.
He nods. Says, I do wonder though. And she walks. She gets up and walks across the room to where you see the Minotaur currently in its pod type device. It's partially glowing with radiant energy. This is where all the other Asmar blood went. You realize. She looks at this Minotaur, which is basically like a clone of a Rekus, essentially. She looks at it and says. She says to herself in Celestial, I do wonder, would it have been better if I was a part of this? A weapon to help Baphomet?
You really think that's a good idea?
She looks at you and says, I was sent to Avernus to bring balance to the Blood War. Perhaps this creature could have tipped the tide.
The thing is, this creature wasn't. The last creature that was used in this manner wasn't even sent into the Blood War. It was sent to go through and command over the portal that was coming into our world. So, in short, logically, the answer to your question is no. You would have been the next commander in line sent to control and move forces into the material plane. Which in turn probably would have not pleased your god to bringing darkness to a world. Yeah.
He nods and says, suppose so.
Huh?
I can help. I am fairly spent on my key, but I can still do some. And she just launches her fist at the Minotaur in the cage, like the Minotaur in the pod, and a bolt of ray and all her arm lights up as all the tattoos illuminate, and a bolt of radiant energy shoots out of her fist into the Minotaur.
Nice.
I can still help.
And I would be happy to have your help.
Says, let's go then. And
Glory.
and for the record, I still don't trust that. And she points at Aphrold.
Well, the thing is, we don't trust you don't have to trust them.
Don't worry, I don't trust him either.
We're here to, as a mutual benefit, like you are doing now as well. Like, you have a goal. we have a similar task that aligns with said goal, which we can do, and then once that goal is done, we will move on our way, our separate ways, unless there's other goals that align afterwards. Correct? This is a this is a partnership based on situation, not on personal likes or grievances.
He does.
And I would say that he is the same. He wants to get back to his probably hive mind, I'm guessing.
Aphrodite speaks up and Aphrodite telepathically talks to you. It says, "Collective."
Collective. There you go. I'm not all up with the mind flayer lingo.
Aphrodite then says as well. Just to be clear, I intend to stay very well clear of Baphomet. Once this blocker is down, I will be making my leave.
I have a feeling that once this blocker is down, there is going to be chaos that ensues. So, imagine the flood of communication that's been held back by the blocker that may flood in. So,
Which is why I will intend to get out of here as soon as possible.
sounds good to me. I intend to get out of here as soon as possible, as soon as the blocker and the portal opener is gone. So, I have a chromatic dragon to deal with. Well, a several-headed chromatic dragon to deal with.
Dawn then perks up at that. So you're intending to thwart Tiamat's plans and send her back to hell?
Can I offer you a deal? Or, like, a mutual benefit for us both?
I don't like the word deal.
That's why I changed it.
Good.
A mutual benefit for us both.
Perhaps.
Information. If you are willing, I'm sure you have ways of traveling through planar travel, considering you're an angel of some sort.
No, Asima.
That's
The angels were sent to fight Tiamat. We were the best that Pelor had at his disposal.
Do you have a way to get back to the Hells if you were to move to a different state of plane?
I do not. The one of us, the ones in our group who did, well, and she gestures at now the body of the Minotaur.
So you have no way of getting back to the Hells?
Not alone. But if this blocker could be destroyed, then I could reach out to Pelor if he hasn't abandoned me.
I could help with that too.
Sending me to Avernus.
Correct.
I don't know what I could do alone.
No, but the thing is, there might be some time where we can have a talk about our situation on the material plane as well as your situation in the Hells that could be used to talk for a bit while we, you contact Pelor and we figure out the overall plans of what your god wants from you and me divulging the information that we have.
He thinks about it and just nods and says, "Okay, let's do what we need to do here. Close this portal to the material plane. That will certainly help my cause, and then
Yes.
go from there."
Sounds good to me.
Let's go.
I crave information. I need it all.
Cool. A group of you all begin to move, leaving the infusion laboratory behind.
Yep.
Cool. You watch as Dawn moves with surprising speed. Movement speed is 50 feet.
Doomin.
He's doing too much. So
Doomin.
you begin to move up to. You leave the chamber and get to the stairs and begin to move up to the next levels. Yes.
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 All right.
Yes.
As you start to move up to the levels, you go up several more levels. Each level has just storage or strange experiments. Nothing with creatures, just more of objects and things. Unless you want to interfere with them. I presume you're moving up with purpose.
I don't really feel like pressing any funny buttons right now.
You move up with purpose. Up level, up level, up level. You come across the occasional cultist that's running down the stairs and you can hear the vague sounds far below of an iron golem still ripping and tearing down there.
Good. That's all I have to say.
I
Good.
forgot about that guy.
Yeah, he's still going. Like, iron
You just
golems
hear,
are really
you just hear
dangerous.
At Hell's Gate playing in the background. At Doom's Gate.
You proceed on your way. Oh, sorry, I've got to fix Dawn's key points. Give me 1 second. She's that many left. You proceed up several levels, like 4 or 5 levels of various things. As you're proceeding up these levels, you hear the sound of a heavy crashing down below. You hear the sound of demons and cultists cheering in success down below. You get a sense the Iron Golem has fallen.
Because we don't have much time to waste.
You then hear the sound of dozens and dozens of hurried footsteps moving up the stairs. And hooves.
Double time.
You begin to move up. It sounds like these creatures are moving up. And you can hear them in Abyssal, those of you who understand it. They must be further up. Keep searching. That's it, approaching. As you move up the stairs further.
Keep going. We need
get-
to keep moving.
You step to the next level. And as you get to the next level, you see a sign on this level. Communications.
Hmm.
It's in Abyssal, so I believe Archie will be able to read it.
I just walked straight past it.
Communications, Archie. Things.
Scarlet. Does Scarlet know Abyssal?
No, I was telling Dings.
Thanks. Thanks.
Yes.
You see a sign that says communications.
Do I think the gem will be in here?
Well, communications are blocked, and this level says communications.
I walk in.
Okay, cool. As you approach this door, it is a large double door made out of solid black metal. It is currently closed. There is no visible way in aside from this door. Or there is a corridor that goes around the room, and there's doors on. You think of it like a square room with a door on each wall. It is a large chamber. It's currently blocked off.
Where's
Okay.
Where's the door
Duh.
opener?
Can I try to open the door?
As you move up to the door, let's try to open it. It is currently like there is. It looks to be a push door, like the push in, and as you push on the door, it doesn't budge.
Does it feel locked?
You believe it might be locked.
I would like to do something.
Okay. As you start to think about what to do, the sound of hooves and footprints and like footsteps on the stairs are getting closer. There is a
Yeah.
visual order coming.
Don't worry. I've got to go. I've got a thing. A plan. A thing.
Is it a spell of second level?
Yes.
Mhm.
Actually,
Does it start with K?
I
and
know I
with
have.
knock?
Yeah, it starts with K, ends with Ock.
Okay.
But the thing is, I need to make sure
Arc.
like there is. I know I have a feature that allows me to swap one of my spells once per day.
Mm.
No, it's one of my items.
He cast Archie's Arcane Cog.
Archie's Arcade Knock. I kick the door.
Awesome. Archie, as you kick the
No.
door, you notice something. Boom, kick the door. It's silent.
Hmm.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, silence.
There is a small silence bubble around the door.
I don't mean to rush anybody, but I'm starting to panic.
No. I'm just trying. Like, I'm going to cast knock on the door, but the thing is, I need. I'm trying to figure out where the feature is because
You're looking for the feature to be able to switch to knock.
Well, I know I have a feature, but I'm just trying to figure out. There was a feature that at one time per long rest I could swap a. I thought it was one of the items that Matt gave me. I'm just trying to find it.
I'll help look for it. That? It's the Medallion of Spell Exchange.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
Yes. That. That's what it is. I'm going to change one of my spells that I currently have.
And Archie, because of a very high Arcana check there,
Mm-hmm.
something in particular that you know about the knock spell.
Yeah.
This is not in the knock spell normally, but it is in one of the erratas.
Yep.
If there's silence over a lock, knock doesn't work.
Yeah. It's fine.
Just so you know, like Archie's aware that this is particularly here, so someone can't just magically unlock the door.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a thing that I can do before the knock.
Yep.
But I just need to figure out what I'm going to get rid of for knock. Well, I'm going to swap mirror image for knock. for now,
Okay.
Because I haven't been using mirror image that much anyway. So basically, I'm going to dispel magic. The silence.
As
And
you
I'm
dispel-
going to do it at. I'll try at third level to start off with, because knock is silence is usually second level.
You're doing it third level? Is it?
Yeah.
Yep. It is a third level silence. So
Okay.
Hey.
Cool.
so it does work as you release the spell, and suddenly you sort of tap on the door and you hear this tink tink as it's no longer silence. The sound of footsteps are very loud behind you. These creatures are rushing up the stairs at 80 feet a turn.
I will cast knock on the door.
Okay. A heavy knock on the door and it echoes out.
Yep.
You hear voices from just the level below. You hear that? They're just up there! Rah! And in Abyssal as they're running up. Growling and snarling.
Wait,
Aphrodite.
what's snarling?
Demons and cultists on the level below running upstairs.
Oh, I thought there were people in the room. Sorry.
The door is still closed, but it's now unlocked, so you can push it open. But Aphrodite looks at you all and says, "You believe this is the place?
Yep.
You deal with what's in there. No doubt they know that you're there based on the sound. Allow me to deal with the trash."
Okay, I'll allow you to be the butler.
Aphrodite
I
turns.
want a
and
mind player
levi-
butler.
Aphrodite turns and levitates towards the top of the stairs where these creatures are approaching. Aphrodite will hold the rear. Charlie looks at you, Archie, and says, "Should I help him? Or it?"
I think he has decided to do what he needs to do.
Understood. And you watch as Aphrodite sort of floats down the stairs, and you hear the echoing psychic blast of a mind blast and the screams of cultists. It's a mind flayer in an enclosed space. It's not good for them.
I've ran that before. That's fun.
Yeah. But the door is open. So the door has been unlocked. Do you open it?
I mean, if Archie doesn't, I will.
Yes. Archie.
Yes.
Hello,
Archie.
sorry. Hello, it's me. Hi, I'm here. I'm back.
Hello, it's me.
Oh.
Alright. What's going on? Sorry, I missed it.
Sorry. Aphrodite has moved down the stairs
Yeah.
to basically destroy these things as they approach from down below.
Yep.
This is the door here.
Yep.
Aphrodite's holding the rear. I'm gone. Do you open the door?
Yes.
So you're opening the door.
Yes.
How are you all standing? This is the door here.
I'm guessing I'm in front of the door because I'm
Yes,
at the
you're opening
door.
it. Is Tyken going to be next to you at the door? Or Scarlet is, cool. Cool. Archie, you push open the door with Scarlet by your side, as with Tyken. It's a two-wide door, as you can see there. As Archie, you push the doors open, and they open quite easily, despite them being heavy and metal. Inside the chamber, you see
I like heavy metal.
a large metallic device in the center of the chamber. Multiple wires and circuits connected, magical implements on it. It's definitely abyssal in design, this device, but it's arcing and crackling, and as you see the device, immediately you're all hit with a wave of messages, communications that are being funneled from all over the Endless Maze into this device. You hear the voice of a woman screaming, "Please, I don't know where I am. Please help me," as that's sent in. You hear other voices being sent through. You recognize Eliza of the Order of the Blue Moon. Please give us an update, someone. How is it going? Hundreds of voices, all being funneled in and being caught by this device. This is the communication blocker.
Oh.
In the chamber, surrounding the chamber, you see some creatures. See some small, bug-like creatures. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I recognize those things. I think one almost killed a paladin I was playing a long time ago.
Sorry, that sheet is broken. It's gonna fix it quickly. Why does it always do this?
Mm.
There we go. Fixed. You see a bunch of these creatures that are around the device, or not anymore, as the knock on the door has alerted them to your presence. You also see a group of bugbears that are very clearly servants. And based on the whip and injuries, they are looking to be slaves. And you also
Oh.
see 2 Arcanoloths.
Oh.
Whose hit point has also, or whose stat block is also broken.
Oh yay.
And as you have alerted them, the Arcanoloths are sort of standing roughly here-ish sort of idea. The device is behind them. This chamber is quite large. As you open the door, Archie, bugbears are sort of in the center sort of idea.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm here to talk about your extended demon warranty.
Bugbears are off to the side, so I guess. As you say that to them, presumably in Abyssal,
Yep.
you were immediately blasted the moment the door opened,
Really?
because they heard a knock and they held their actions.
I'm ready.
I'll do this and then we'll roll initiative.
I'll roll initiative now.
Oh yes, please
Uh,
do a chain lightning on me so I can yoink it. That would be great.
That's mine now.
Yoink.
So Archie, the one on the left of screen
Yeah.
is casting one spell.
Yep.
The one on the right is casting a different spell.
I've seen these things before and I see what they cast.
Yes.
Which one looks to be casting the more threatening spell?
Unfortunately, it's a
Mm.
reaction to identify what a spell is.
Yeah.
So you're unsure. One of them is producing lightning on its finger, and the other one's producing black energy. That's all I'll say.
Okay. I'm gonna be focusing on the one look at shooting lightning energy. Very obvious reason.
This guy over here, as he produces the bolt of lightning, and it shoots towards you as he's casting chain lightning.
I would like to use my book thing to go yoink.
Okay.
Yoink.
As I am going to be putting that in my book.
Okay, you hear the incantation, and immediately, Mini Archie, you hear Mini Archie scribing immediately. I do need Archie to take, because it just captures the spell, but it doesn't stop the spell from being cast. It's just a reaction to capture it, I believe.
Oh, yes. I am going to be taking damage 100%.
So, Archie, make a dex save.
Oh, I'm great at this. See?
You are! That's great! Excellent. Archie, you take 20 points of lightning damage.
Alright, my temporary hit points are gone. And I take -4 on my main health.
And it's going to go evens left, odds right of Archie. Odds right of Archie. So, Tycan, I get you to make a dex save for me.
Alrighty. Don't worry, guys. I'm great at these, Keck. What apparently is not great is this thing opening my character sheet.
I need to read my book. Where's my book?
But Miniachi has captured the spell. Excellent. Tyke. Jesus.
I accidentally had bless on. You're gonna have to take some of that off.
Oh, just the natural 19's enough. That's fine.
Yeah, see, you are great at this.
I
Tyke,
am,
you take
let's go.
20 points of lightning damage. It then goes to Thanraya. Make me a dex save. You also succeed, as you were sort of expecting something. You take 20 points of lightning damage, and if you're resistant to lightning, that's also halved again, so it's 10.
Am I resistant to lightning?
Are you resistant to lightning? That's why I asked.
I don't know. I don't think so. Not at this point.
Okay, cool. You take 20. You take 20 lightning. And
I have a
finally,
question, Matt.
yes.
Are the spells that I yoink insta prepared, or do I need to prepare them?
That's a good question.
Because it's not stated in my book.
I'm gonna say yes. They're prepared.
Oh.
They count as auto prepared for the purposes of things, but you can only store.
I can only just store up to my proficiency bonus.
Yep,
That's
yep,
the deal.
yep,
And I have
yep.
2 at the moment, so.
Yep. So, Thanraya took your damage, and finally it arcs across. I'm going to roll the dice. Evens it's Dawn, odds it's Scarlet. It goes for Dawn.
Wait, what's happening?
It arcs 3 times, so I was rolling to see where it goes to Scarlet or Dawn.
Oh.
It goes to Dawn. You watch as Dawn, in incredible movement, kicks off the wall, does a little flip, and she completely avoids the lightning thanks to evasion.
Oh,
You get a sense it was an element of showing off. The other creature is going to release its spell as the lightning dissipates on Archie. This is a single target spell.
Yep.
The black beam shoots into you, Archie. I need you to make a con save.
I'll make a constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
Yep.
That is a fail.
Yes.
Archie, you are hit with a finger of death and take 55 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
holy shit.
It hurts. Every single part of my body. Ow.
And it's like the moment you push the door open and go, hello there. And suddenly,
And they're like, hello, alright.
General Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
This is where I roll a nat 20 on my initiative and make them regret their decision, right? That's what I want.
You literally block counter nut punch.
That is not a 20, but it's good enough.
Ever since I
Oh,
got
man.
alert, I have not rolled above a 20, I believe.
Heck.
It's fine. You still got a 13, even though you rolled a fucking like what is that? A 5?
Yeah, that would be 5.
And I need to get the Arcanaliths. And the enemies. They rolled off later. So, just for clarity, Emily is everyone but the Arcanaloths, and the Arcanaloths are on their turn, on their own turn. Because Arcanaloths are generally more stronger, and therefore that's not really fair to all of you. To have everything go on the same initiative. So, Archie, you're blasted, and you're like just sort of reeling from the necrotic blast and damage, and in a blur of movement, Dawn whips past you, Scarlet. That's
Does she need a?
she runs
Sorry,
up.
I'll see myself out.
Please do.
See ya.
He's going to run up to here. She's going to spend a key point as she just runs right into the room. Spends a key point to 222. Hey, she'll run up to here, and she gets in the middle of the room, and she takes up a fighting pose. And she focuses her key to defend herself. And as she does, her robes seem to glimmer with some sort of light as she protects herself with a patient defense. And she sort of uses her movement to get in there, bonus action to patient defense, and she's then going to just look to the bugbears to her left, and she's going to make 2 strikes.
Yeah.
And she just like launches her fist, and her fist glow with radiant energy as she uses her action, and this bugbear is pummeled for 22 points of damage. Radiant. Danaria.
I regain 10 hit points. I huff, and I go, that's a bit spicy.
Mm.
And then, as the steam's coming off me, I will use my action to cast. I don't know why I did that. Cast that.
Okay. Fire. Oh, this is lightning, I presume. Yes.
No, this is Investiture of Fire.
Okay.
I got this specifically to deal with the fire drag.
Gotcha. I understand. Fire wraps around you. You're
Um,
now a werewolf that's on fire.
Yes.
I dim for one of those one time.
10.
Incidentally, that's the spell David's mother used to fight the Balor.
I'm gonna go here.
Yep.
Now,
Hmm.
these two, because they
Hmm.
came within range of me for the first time, they both take 1d10 damage.
They take damage on the end of the turn. It's when it's if they move within 5 feet of you, or if they end their turn.
If any creature that moves, so they have to move to me.
Yes.
But they're still within 5 feet.
Yes.
That's
But,
stupid.
Just the reason is otherwise you could just move past an entire crowd of enemies and just blast them all.
Yes. Exactly.
You have the same problem as whatever that spell. Spirit Guardians has the same thing.
Okay. Well.
It's a general thing. But for flavor,
I will.
for flavor, they are reeling from the fire.
I guess I will. $14 damage.
On this guy?
Yes,
Why
on
is-
the first
why?
one.
Why is Summer Class not in there? A 14 is a miss, I'm sorry.
I mean, his armor class could be 0. I don't mind.
No, it's 30 now. No, I'm sorry. No, a 14 misses. These things are wearing hide armor and they have shields.
That is fine.
The first strike does miss. Is that your turn? As you're
Yep.
now there. You do notice that they do want to run, but they look afraid of the Arcanoloths. Like, they may not be allowed to run.
Oh god.
Probably a really stupid question at this point, but do they have magic weapon?
It looks like they don't.
Yeah!
Because these are not fighters in the tower, these are slaves. Why would they give the slaves weapons that are effective?
That is what I was thinking.
Yes. Scarlet,
Hmm.
turn. What do you do?
Aw.
I'm here, man.
Okay.
I guess there, since I only have 30 feet movement.
Yep. You run in.
I attack the left one first.
This guy.
Actually, no. I do that.
Ooh, okay. And you are presumably identifying your allies as not being hit by this.
Correct.
Okay. As blue light radiates from your armor. Just... The bugbears are terrified because of blue light over here and fire over here. Is that your turn?
Yeah. While I was back with the party, I would like to use my Knight's Banner.
Yes, very good. Archie, you have 13 attempts.
Tyken as well. And Charlie,
Got
if
me now.
he's... No, because you
Okay.
ran up.
Oh,
I would not have the movement to get you.
And that's your turn. The Arcanoloths are now on. So, the Arcanoloths are kind of worried about this little Asimar lady in the middle here. But also the flaming werewolf is a problem.
Concerned.
Which is kind of worrying for them.
The Radiant Spirits are going to be a problem.
Yeah, everything's gonna be a problem here. Well, this one here is going to move over this way, getting behind its meat shields, and focus on you, Scarlet.
Wait, what?
This one's focusing on you.
Oh, okay.
It focuses on you and begins to call upon its own innate magic rather than casting a spell in the normal sense. It's more innate. It's still a spell, so it can be countered, but it's focusing on you, Scarlet, and as it does so, your armor begins to glow red hot. It is casting heat metal on you.
Fun.
Archie, you want to counter it if you can. Archie,
Hello.
would you or Thanrea like to counterspell this spell that this guy is casting?
I would
Which one?
love to, but I have no spell slots.
Heat metal on me.
Heat metal on Scarlet.
No.
Okay. Scarlet. Your armor begins to burn. You are under the effect of heat metal. The other one is going to produce a spell in its hands. A focused ball of fire, which it then launches directly at you, Archie, because it's not sure how many enemies are behind the wall.
What's he doing?
He is launching what is very clearly a fireball.
Okay,
And I'll be like, no, and grab it.
that's fine.
It launches behind you. The intent being to hit whatever's behind the walls because they can't see behind the walls.
Yep.
I need Archie, Tykan, and Charlie to make dex saves.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm a god.
I'm resistant to fire too, so that's why I'm sort of like not as concerned.
Yeah.
I am a pious man.
Cool.
I don't remember what Charlie's resistant to, so if he's resistant to anything, so...
Charlie is not is resistant to fire. Yeah, Charlie fails to save and only takes 11 damage because he's resistant. Because Charlie's built well.
He built different.
Tycan, that is a
15.
15 is a fail. Tycan, you take 22 points of fire damage. And Archie, you succeed easily and take 11. And then it's 5 because you're resistant to fire.
Yes. I'm literally gonna hit these guys with the watch this drive in a minute.
Yeah.
Like, you wait.
It was a pretty subpar fireball, to be fair. As that's the Arcana Lost turn. This one then moves behind his minions. Archie, you saw what is probably a fairly weak fireball by your standards.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do?
Hmm.
I'm gonna step back 10 feet, so I'm out of their counterspell range, if they have counterspell.
Yep.
And then I am going to be casting Time Lapse.
Ooh.
So I am now full health,
Yes.
and I have all my temporary hit points back. That was 16 before.
Yes.
And then I'm going to move back forward. And
Wait.
adjust my tie.
Kill him.
Dawn is in the middle of throwing punches and looks back at you confused.
Don't think about it.
Does that mean like before the chain lightning or before?
Yeah.
Oh,
6 seconds prior.
so you took 2 different spells, gained temp HP, had temp HP, lost all of it.
So basically what happened, I took 3 spells. I yoinked the spell.
Hmm.
I was on like 13 HP total, and none of it happened.
That was the.
What's
that was
this
the
drive?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
And then
knew
I'm
that.
gonna cast a firebolt at this one.
Okay. This one. He likes fire. Would you like- I'm going to.
It's
get
gonna be
you-
force.
Okay. I'm just going to measure it because that'll be a thing.
It's like he might like fire, but he's
Right
not
over
getting
here,
fire.
it's 55 feet.
Oh no, I'm going to measure the radius. That's what I'm saying.
Ah, no, this is just a cantrip.
Oh, fire bolts.
Yeah, like I can't cast another spell because I cast time lapse.
God, I understand. Yes.
Yeah. My bad.
As you fire at this guy, he is
Force
going
damage.
to use reaction to shield. It still doesn't help him as your force damage bolt hits the shield that the magic shield this Arcana puts up and just shatters through it and slams into it for 10 points.
Now roll that freaking concentration check, fucko.
That is a natural 15 plus stuff. So yeah, he's hit. Shocked that you managed to punch through an armor class of 22.
And then I
But-
am going to move forward my extra 10 feet, and then I'm gonna adjust my glasses and sort of crack my neck a little bit and be like, okay, we've started the fight now.
is your manifested mind moving anyway?
I can't move it.
Ah, gotcha, because bonus action.
I gotta use my bonus action
Thank you.
for the
See,
time
see,
lapse.
see, I forget things like that.
I forget things, you forget things. It happens to both of us.
It is the Tycan's turn. You've been blasted a few times, but Tycan's fine.
All right. Tycan is going to. I'm just gonna dash all the way to here with my turn.
Cool. As you leave the corridor, Tycan, and enter the room,
Mhm.
you hear the screams of cultists saying, "Oh my god, he's eating his brains!" Just for fun, because I think you'd enjoy that.
Oh yeah.
As you dash in, Tycan. This guy.
I don't think anything else I can do. I use my action. Honestly, I think I'm good.
Okay, as you run up to this Arcanoloth, who's a bit scared of the massive mountain of a man that's in front of him.
So that's
It
me.
is.
I got where I wanted.
Charlie is going to move into the room. They're next to you, aren't you?
Oh, next to me.
Next to you. Says, I will protect you, Master. As Charlie is going to... You know, Charlie was back here, right? Move up to here. He'll get up to here. Charlie moves up here. Never mind, he doesn't say that. He moves up here. And he is going to pull up a Force Blade and begin to slash with the Force Blade on this particular bugbear. He's going to hit once, because armor class 17. And then his 8 points of damage. Woo. A flash. That's Charlie's turn. The enemy's turn. So the Mesoloths.
Away from him.
Move back out of the range of Scarlet's thing. The bugbears move in.
Oh yeah, they need to make saves.
They do. It's wisdom, right?
Yes. DC 16.
Cool. Go from left to right. Left succeeds.
Yuck. Unless you want to take the old one.
Middle succeeds. Right fails. Cool. So these two succeed and only take 4. And 4. However, this one here fails, takes 9, screams and is shredded by your blue light and dies. Over here, these 3 move around you, Thunrail, just stepping into the fire, clearly fearing their master's wrath more than your fire.
Technically, the one that just moved takes 1d10.
He takes it straight away.
Oh my god!
Oh! As a flare of fire hits him. Over here. Scarlet, both of these guys are going to ignore the robot that just ran in, and they're both going to attack you.
Cool.
Just going to make sure I know what the heat metal thing is. Cool, it's just going to affect you, basically. So. Bugbears. Number 1 is going to go at you. He crits you, Scarlet. Natural 20.
I'm not worried about it.
And max damage. Holy crap. Scarlet. He swings this Morning Star at you, which is not magical, but still it's big ass
Yo.
club. As he moves in and hits you with this heavy mace, and as it hits, it surprisingly doesn't hit with enough force, with the force you'd expect. You take 9 points of damage, Scarlet.
Okay.
And you hear a tink as Charlie is hit by an invisible force, as Charlie uses his reaction to transfer suffering and take the other 9.
Oh.
The other bugbear is going to go on you as
Wait.
well, Scarlet.
What happened to Charlie's temp HP? You should still have some, since he got 13 from me earlier.
Oh, he does. Charlie has 10 HP, but he still takes half your damage for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just making sure, because now we both still have temp HP.
Yes. The other bugbear swings at you and is unable to hit you. You sort of definitely parry the blow. Over here, Thanrea, these 3 bugbears run in on you. What's your armor class?
My
19.
class
eh?
is 19, but if they hit me regardless, I'm immune to the damage.
Yeah, this is true. Two of them do hit you. So one is unable to hit you. The other two sort of hit you with these morning stars, but they sort of hit.
I want one of them, right? Sorry, but I want one of them to be like swings, hits me like square on the side of the face, and nothing happens.
Well, you still feel pain. Just it immediately regenerates. So it hits. So one of them hits you square in the face, and sort of dislocates your jaw from the impact, but it immediately just locks back into place, and you sort of look back at him. And they realize they are hopelessly outclassed.
It wrecked. I'd back away if you know what's good for you.
Is at this point that the Mesoloths start things. You watch as they produce trident, and they're gonna hurl them. This one is gonna hurl it at Archie.
Hello.
A trident is launched at you.
Trident.
A trident. That is
Wow.
a 17 to hit you.
Yeah.
As this trident slams into you for 10 points of damage.
Ow.
This Mesoloth is without a trident. It then runs into Charlie. And is going to make a claw attack on Charlie. Which is not going to hit Charlie. It cannot pierce his plasteel armor. The other two sort of just hover just outside your clearly glowing range, Scarlet. And they're both going to hurl tridents at you, Scarlet. Both of them bounce off you, or you deflect them.
Good.
This one is going to turn to the Taikan and throw a trident at you, Taikan, which is going to miss. It bounces off your armor, and then he runs up to you and he's going to use claws on you, which also miss. These two circle. They're sort of scratching at you and just trying to get you, but this little insectoid can't really hurt you. These two move up here, and they're going to throw tridents at you, Thanrail.
Okie dokie.
A 25 to hit and a 24 to hit. This is from both tridents.
Are they magical?
As they impact, you realize, yes, in fact, they are.
No!
Or, more accurately, the attacks this creature makes is magical. Something about their demonic influence. You are hit for a total of 15 points of damage between both tridents. They are going to be... Oh, they'll move in. They don't care about fire. They run in. And they're going to claw you twice. Well,
Is
like
this
once
magical?
Their attacks seem to be all magical.
I call shenanigans.
Because these are magically empowered demons.
Hold on. Are they going to take 10, or do I need to re-roll it?
I'll keep that, but they take 5 as they resistant to fire.
Oh,
Which is why they ran in. Of the 2 claw attacks, only one does connect for 8 points of damage.
8.
That is the Eminie's turn entirely.
And then the other 2 take 10.
Yes. Then they take 10 as they remain in the aura.
What a great spell.
Yeah, it's a good one. It is Dawn's turn. Dawn ran in and was prepared to take the damage, but then didn't get any damage.
He's like, yeah, and then everything else just goes fights everything else.
Yeah, she's like, oh. Dawn sees that Scarlet is in trouble with this burning armor, and then runs up to this one. It's Arcanoloth. And as she runs up to the Arcanoloth, she gets up and just places a hand on the Arcanoloth, and there's suddenly a focusing of radiant as her arm just glows with all the runes, and then a short range 15-foot cone blast of radiant energy.
Burning hands.
Radiante.
This is a radiant form of Burning Hands, unique to the Sun Soul Monk. She's going to spend some extra key points to do some more.
Radiant hands.
He put all of his skills unarmed.
She's going to spend 2 more key points to do an extra that. So that's 6 plus that is 13 points of radiant damage. This is a point blank P blast, which it fails its con save. Roll 6.
Love it.
Scarlet, the armor effect is gone. You are no longer burning, which is good.
Hallelujah.
Dawn has spent 2 more of them, and she's going to spend another key point as a bonus action to, again, patient defense right in front of this guy. Thunraya, you are surrounded by enemies.
I'm going to pull out said tridents, and the wounds are going to heal. I gain 10 hit points.
Mhm.
I'm then going to walk here.
Okay. They will take opportunity attacks. The bugbear does. The 2 of them do, but that doesn't matter. Their attacks don't even hit anyway. The Mesoloths do use their claws on you. One's gonna hit you, Panera.
Yeah.
This one here. This one here hits you with a 24 to hit. The other one missed. For 12 points of damage.
Jesus Christ, man, why do they hurt so fucking much?
Rolls really well for some reason. Sort of scratches you as you go.
I'm gonna... I'm gonna curse it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna...
As the shadows and lightning wrap around it. And
You bastard! So that's 15, 20, 24 damage.
it's always the way you roll an 18 when you're critting on 19s. On 13 damage plus an additional 4.
So it's 24
What?
damage in total.
Oh, that makes it easier. Sorry.
Unless they're resistant to necrotic.
They are not.
Okay, then 24 damage.
As you slash this guy, he's badly injured, this Arcanoloth. Like,
Ah! That's 21, 25, 30 damage.
oof. Oop, I added by mistake. There we go. He's still standing, but badly hurt after 2 of these strikes.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, and Dawn is now in the fire range. Need to deal with that. Scarlet. Scarlet, you're no longer burning. What are you doing?
Attacking. Yeah?
Which one? Yeah, which one?
Top one.
This one? Top one, cool.
19.
And 19 hits for
14.
14 damage. Oh, wait.
14.
14 is a miss.
No.
This bugbear is desperately trying to block you. As
17
you
for
bring
9.
down Siegfried's Oath Sword is the thing that does the finishing blow on this bugbear.
Yeah. And then
It did well. It did well. You're impressed. It parried 2 of your blows, but
Then I move here. And I don't think the Arcanoloth is in the aura,
he is
but
not. He's
the rest
just
of them are.
outside. Yeah, Carnaloth's in a world of hurt over there, though. It's fine. Cool. Do you want to roll your thing, and I'll keep it for their turn?
Sure.
That'll keep me even. Okay.
Fuck.
Excellent. Okie dokie. It is Arcanoloth's turn. The Arcanoloth looks at you, Thunraya, in a panic. You did an enormous amount of damage to it. The Arcanoloth looks at you, Thunraya, and it's going to release a spell at you.
Yeah.
Archie, would you like to counterspell?
No, don't do it.
They do it. Let it happen.
I'll let it happen.
Okay. It releases a spell on you. Thunraya, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, nah, fuck, do it. Do it!
Do it.
No.
Oh, shit.
The Arcanoloth focuses on you
He helped me,
and
didn't he?
closes its little clawed hand, and as it does, you are hold monstered.
Oh, shit.
How's it feel to be a monster?
Hold monster just works on any creature. That's why it has it.
How's it feel to be a monster?
I'm not a creature, I'm a god.
The other one over here is facing down this massive form of Tycan.
Hey, can I
Is-
pretend it didn't work?
No.
Damn.
You are paralyzed. It's hard to pretend that you're not paralyzed when you're paralyzed. Yeah, Arcanoloth in front of you, Tycan, is going to do something.
Okay.
It panics and is going to cast a spell. As it does so, it is a... What's the effect? 15 foot.
Oh. Wait. Damn it! That whole person doesn't count as an attack, does it?
It does not. Suddenly, Tycan, you are plunged into darkness. The Arcanoloth releases a spell, and suddenly there's darkness around you. You are blind. Everyone else just sees this bubble of darkness appear where Tycan was.
You're alone in there.
Archie,
That's me.
what do you do?
Well, this is perfect. Oh, no.
Move next to this little bug-like Mesoloth.
Yeah.
It
I
chitters
pull
at you
out.
angrily.
Right. I mercifully pull out my saber sword.
Yep.
My force blade.
Mm. It's
And,
this poor bug creature. Like on one side, there's Charlie with a force blade, and you with a force blade too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh no!
Welcome to the fucking zone. But anyway, there's 5 people in range within 30 feet. 1,
There are.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Indeed.
So, anyway.
So
So it started
Now,
slashing.
one, two,
Thing.
1, 2. This is the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Correct.
Cool.
So, 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
Right.
I clicked 3, I think. 3, 4.
2 is a miss. 2 is a
5.
miss. Okay. So 1 is a hit.
Oh,
This missile
Wait,
is badly
wait.
damaged.
that
you
is
double
it.
click the last one.
2 on the bugbear is a miss for the 15.
Wait, does that mean this Arcanoloth just exploded?
Yes.
3. So the 2 is a 15 to hit. 3 is a 14 to hit.
So it's 18, 15, 14, 20,
This one
26.
is hit for 27, and the Arcanoloth is hit. So
40.
you teleport through. The bugbears desperately block themselves. This Mezzaloth succeeds and like dodges. This one takes some damage as you carve through, but then you appear behind the Arcanoloth. How would you like to kill it?
So basically, I'm like warming up. It's been a while, right? Also, I just got hit by a lot of damage and reverted, and I'm just like ting, 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 smack, and then I like slice through the Arcanoloth,
Yep.
and then I turn around,
Hmm.
and in typical form, like he's just like, if he dies, his head just.
the Arcanoloth is hit and sort of looks at you confused, like not sure what's happened, and then suddenly, Thanrea, you feel the power begin to return, and you're
It's
able
like
to move.
Vegeta getting sliced in half by Trunks.
Yeah,
It's
Not
like I
Vegeta,
just
Frieza.
with one finger just push the Arcanoloth and just bleh.
the Arcanoloth begins to fall, and then the head falls off the shoulders onto the ground.
And then I look at the ones that I sort of just like were playing games with, let's say.
Yep.
Like, I think I got one more in me. I say in Abyssal. As their master, they were terrified of, just got their head sliced off.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh. Intimidation check.
Okay, we'll see what that does in their turn. Is that your turn, Archie?
Yes.
As you have sufficiently archied them.
Yes. Nothing personnel, kid.
Hyken, you are
Every time
surrounded.
I do it,
by...
Josh is just like, oh no.
Hyken, you are
Like my new favorite
surrounded.
spell.
Hyken, you are surrounded by darkness.
Alrighty, what do I want to do?
I'm just a master Yiga 5e.
Basically.
If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, it's an action to radiant consumption.
I believe it is.
I'm gonna do that.
I will look it up for you because that way I can remember as well for myself. It is an action, yes.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you're in a bubble of darkness. Everyone else just sees this ball of darkness where Tyken and this Arcanoloth was standing, and suddenly you watch as little beacons of light pierce out, protruding from the bubble of darkness.
Well,
Tyken.
it looks like Tyken's fired up.
Tyken,
Oh,
because your radiant consumption is of a higher level, I'm saying, than the darkness spell cast by the Arcanoloth, it is burning away the darkness, and you can now see it.
oh, let's go.
The darkness spell is still in effect, but like that radius of radiant consumption is burning away the darkness.
That makes sense. You are 12. Like 12.
Hmm.
It just reminds
Yep.
me of that AMV Hell thing, Josh, of I cast magic missile. On what? I'm attacking the darkness.
So it's sort of like
Um,
pushing the darkness back.
Oh, that's cool. With my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith.
Hmm.
I am a pious man.
And that would be me, so he's gonna take 12 and I'm gonna take 6.
Okay, and the Mezzaloth next to you will also take 12. That's your turn. It is Charlie's turn. Charlie's going to continue to slash away. Slash. Hey, go Charlie. 15 points of force damage. Not quite as impactful as Archie's spell, but still, he's doing good work.
I'm built different. I'm built half orc.
It is the enemy's turn. Bugbear. Action, disengage. Who's here? Bugbear runs. Bugbear runs. Bugbear runs. They're all in various sets of fling. Those things, they're out of combat. These two Mesoloths are going to... Sorry, I'll move this thing off Thanrea. Mesoloths, however, remain and fight. This one jumps over to you, Archie.
Mm-hmm.
These two are going to launch themselves... Well, this one's going to launch over here at the Scarlet. Oop. This one's going to launch itself over here to... What's that? To the Tycan, running into the radiant damage. And this one's going to remain here in Thanrea. So, going around. Archie, Mesoloth jumps at you.
Oh.
And it's going to claw at you twice.
Oh. I'm going to reaction cast shield.
What's armor class is shield?
My armor class with shield is 19.
Okay, it rolls 21 both times.
Well, yes.
For a total of 20 damage.
Oh, that's that, and then I take this as well. I take this and this. Very good.
Okay, the other one, the next one along, goes on you, Thanrea. It was going to be getting auto crits, unfortunately now it's not.
Sure.
Because you were paralyzed and that would have been auto crits. It would have been really nasty. It hits you only once of its two claw attacks for a total of 11 damage.
11 damage.
As you are hit, Thanrea, you only take 5 instead.
What?
As Charlie takes some of it for you.
No, Charlie, no.
He's helping.
No.
So you took 5.
Effectively, it did 1 damage to me. No, Charlie.
Charlie is helping however he can. He's being a good boy. This one here is going to go on you, Scarlet.
Which one?
This one here.
Ah.
He does not hit you as he claws at you and just cannot get through your glowing armor. It seems it's hurting him a lot by just coming within range of you. The one on Charlie only hits once for 9 points of damage. And over here, Tycan, these two Mesoloth that can see through magical darkness are coming up to you and are attacking you with all their claws.
Alright.
Of their 4 attacks total, only 1 hits you, and it's a crit.
That makes sense.
For 16 points of damage.
Alright, give me a second to jot
So they
that
sort of
down.
attack you with this flurry of claw attacks, and just one gets you across the face.
Ah, I am the Titan.
That is the enemy's turn. Dawn, who is surprised at your skill, Archie.
That guy takes 10 damage. Oh, hold on.
Sorry, this guy, he takes 10.
He takes 7 or 3.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 3. Thank you, because he's resistant to fire.
Yeah.
And Tycan, do they take damage at the end of their turn, or only on your turn?
My turn.
Okay. Okay, cool. This guy did end his turn in your aura, Scarlet, so what was your damage?
Yeah, I rolled a fucking 6.
Okay, well, they both take 6. It's sort of burning from the radiance. It is Dawn's turn.
Oh, excuse me.
Dawn moves over past here to here. And she is going to do, drop a key point to do a flurry of blows. 2 on this one. Both hit for 19 points of radiant. And on this one, 1 hits for 8 points of damage. And on the one that she hit here, Archie, she's going to drop another key point. As Dawn jumps between 2 of them, just a flurry of blows on either side of her. And as she pummels these guys, this one's bloodied, and this one's stunned. As she gets a stunning strike off on this one. And Rhea.
Is she gonna take 1d10 fire damage?
She is.
Okay.
What was the damage? There we go. Cool.
3? Thank God.
Something you
Can
notice
I-
about her as
Yeah.
she takes that damage. She takes 1.
Nice.
Something about being in the presence of the sun god. Grand.
Kind of makes you resistant to the burn.
Yeah, yeah. She seems to take it quite well, and she seems to have no problems with it.
Can I do
She was-
something extremely stupid?
Oh yes, I'll allow it.
Do you remember
Hmm.
the movie Ghost?
Haven't watched it.
No.
Okay, you know the classic pottery scene where he's like behind her and he caresses her arms and they're making pottery?
Hmm.
Have you seen that sort of thing?
Yes, yes.
Can I, because I'm now larger, can I like go behind Tyken and like do that and make him hit the Arcana off as my action?
Oh,
it'll count. It'll count as a help action.
No, wait. No,
He can-
because Arcana off goes before Tyken. I want to grab Tyken's arms and just swing it down.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works, really.
Then I invade Tyken's space and attack the Arcana off.
You can do that and then end your turn outside his space.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn. That would have been real funny.
I guess Tyken's just not interested in you.
Yeah.
As you move up and you slash.
Like
What's
it's
that?
taken?
19,
19.
23. Oh, no, it's not curse, is it?
No, so it's 24 damage.
Cool. As you
Okay.
slash.
Yeah, except that was the other joke I was thinking of.
And then
Whoa! You don't get
19
too
damage.
close. He's taken already.
I am
You
spoken.
hit those
for,
2
thank
times,
you.
it manages to maintain concentration on its darkness, however. Nope. And additional 4.
Don't get too sensual with the married man.
Cool.
Well, you can't see won't hurt.
As you jump into Tyken's space and just slash multiple times. His Arcana is badly injured. Maintains concentration. You end your turn, say there.
We are now a Megazord.
His Arcana is badly injured and questioning its life choices. Is that your turn?
Hey, question.
Yes.
Can I end my turn right here?
Yes. I'll allow it.
Cool.
Scarlet. Stepping up between them.
I kill this one, hopefully.
I think it's
Slash.
dead.
Oh, maybe. What's the
Maybe?
damage total? It wasn't
22.
overly damaged.
22.
Okay. It is still alive. As you sort of tear through its chin.
15.
15, it's still standing. These things are tanky. But
So-
after those 2 hits, it is bloodied.
10.
10, it's still standing.
That's a tanky motherfucker.
They have a lot of hit points. Also, this one wasn't damaged a lot. So. But you're just tearing parts of its chitinous armor off.
Hmm.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Dawn will certainly take the temps. Archie, you have temps.
More temps.
More temps,
Oh,
15.
I've died.
I've died.
Oop, I'm dead. Thank you forever.
Oh, I'm dead. Goodbye forever.
That's your turn, Scarlet.
That's what it was.
It is the Arcana Loth's turn. The Arcana Loth realizes the situation. And it's going to take a single step on its back foot. It looks panicked before you, Tycan.
Good.
And he can see what Archie just did to its companion. It mutters its incantation. A purple portal appears directly behind it. Unless Archie wants to counter it.
I can't see him because the darkness is still there.
You can see him because the bubble of Tycan's aura is burning away the darkness in that proximity.
Honestly, I really don't care if he gets away.
Okay. The purple portal appears behind it and it falls into it. And it dimension doors away
On the spot.
on the spot. Mr. Arcana Loth is gone, as is Bubble of Darkness. As they are quite intelligent creatures, and definitely know when shit's not going their way. The Arcana Loth are not initiative anymore, and it is Archie's turn.
Well,
The one in
Man,
front of
I
you is
wish I had
stunned
Mage
from the
Slayer
stunning
right
strike.
now.
Mm.
cool. Stunned by the stunning strike, huh?
Mm. So melee attacks have advantage.
I'll just do it again. I mean... I can.
Save your resources or spend them to murder some Mezzaloths that are clearly not running.
Clearly.
I mean, I could do something else. You know what? Let's do something else.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Completely different, you could say.
Yeah. I'm gonna open up my book, which has a fancy new thing in here.
Mm.
I point my my blade towards the stunned Mezzaloth in front of me,
Okay.
and I chain lightning with force.
You can. The one before
It's
you,
like magic
failed.
missile, but good.
The saving takes damage is good because these are resistant to lightning.
Yes, this is why it's force now. You cannot dodge while you're stunned, fucko.
This one here failed. And as the bolt of force lightning hits the first, arcs through it, critically damaging this poor one. Goes around Dawn, hits this one, which then crumples in a heap as the force lightning just burrows through it.
It's a spicy slinky.
This one succeeds on the save and still dies.
I hit him with the yoinky splinky. This is what the Grimace Shake really tastes like.
And I believe you can get one more, right?
Yeah, this one.
Cool.
I'm gonna hit Scarlet out of spite.
As the bolt of lightning arcs through, it kills 3 Mesoloths in a bolt. They all crumple. There's little holes in them from where this chain force lightning goes straight through. It's force lightning.
I just sort of saunter away like, my job's here is done.
Yep.
I sort of look at my book, flip a page, and look over the death on the battlefield in the communications room, and I'm like,
You're like, excellent.
yes. 3 down, 3 to go.
Tyken, there are 2 Mesoloths. Your Arcanoloth friend has run away.
Well, I'm gonna have to make do with these guys. Alright, I'll start with the guy on the left.
Okay. Guy on the left.
No, I have blessed. That's not blessed.
You're not blessed. The first one is a miss, the second one is a hit. Sort of
Alright.
parries the blow.
Alright.
Hit in the second one. Oof.
That's all correct.
It is a fiend.
It is fucked.
Is that bonus
Repeat.
damage for a fiend?
Oh, you're right. There is bonus damage for a fiend. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. I'll just go
Okay.
ahead and roll that right now. You got 7 on top of that. For a total
Just
of
casual
44.
54 damage.
Oh, that's 54? I don't do math.
54. This Mesoloth is hit once, but it manages to block you with its claws, but the second strike just hits it square on the head. It takes 54 damage and it goes from being healthy to badly injured in one blow.
Unfortunately, that's all I can do.
Is it?
Yeah.
If you're getting your rating consumption?
Huh?
Rating consumption?
Oh, yeah, that's, I'm ending my turn, so he will also take 12 damage and I'll take 6.
May I request you move forward a few feet?
Me?
Yes.
Which way's forward? Down forward? Backwards
yeah,
forward?
down forward.
Thanraya is engulfed in flame, which will burn you.
Oh, okay, I'll go here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of them will get in there. Oh, wait, no, I'll just try to push past both of them.
You push past, it's fine. Like, these things are small and you're big.
Like
Out of my
5 foot around
way.
you is quite a big amount of space. You can like.
I just imagine that moment of Alucard in the building and just pushes the 2 aside.
Yeah.
Out of the way!
Excellent. As Tykan, you ruin that Mesoloth's day.
I've ruined a few people's days here.
Charlie moves up here, puts the force blade away, unfolds the force cannon, and is going to fire at this Mesoloth. As he identifies the target. He fires 2 bolts. The first bolt slams into this Mesoloth. The bolt of force hits the Mesoloth in the face and just crumples the face entirely. This one dies. And hits the ground and starts burning underneath your radiant consumption. The second bolt slams into this guy. For 8 points of damage. Oh, that's not right.
Can I assume that these 2 will be dead before my turn?
Well, it's gonna be their turn next. Maybe. That's Charlie's turn. It's the enemy's turn. This one is stunned.
Stunned one with save for 12 damage.
Yes. At the end of its turn, the stun does wear off, but it is a bad place. It is nearly dead.
Oh, oh wait, it's Dawn's next.
This one's dead. It's this one here. Is going to shriek at you angrily, Tycan, and jump at you with everything it has.
Oh no, not Tycan. Whatever shall we do?
It is going to jump. Ooh, it can do that.
It's gonna yump.
No, it's going to do this instead.
Oh, it's not yumping.
This Mesoloth is very angry at you, Tycan, for what you did. And is going to do something. Because it's really annoyed at you, Tycan.
Give me 1 second.
I need a green color, that one.
Jesus, my fucking eyes.
You watch as it focuses, and all the little chitinous plates on its body crack open, and this toxic gas just it comes out on all sides of it. This is a cloud kill.
Ho ho.
As the toxic gas surrounds it, this won't affect you until your turn.
Spicy.
That is their turn. It
What
is
does
Dawn's.
it do?
You will see on your turn. It's a toxic gas that's coming from this.
Okay.
But that doesn't affect you until your turn, much like your fire thing.
Okay, now here's another question. Is it in my aura?
It is just
Is
in your aura. It just takes the damage, which is what?
1 damage.
1 damage. It doesn't seem to mind at all. Dawn's turn. She's going to put down this Mesoloth. Or attempt to.
Do it.
With 2 strikes, she's able to punch this Mesoloth and just pummel it with radiant fists. They're going to move this way. Actually. She's going to run right into the cloud kill. And she's going to make one more punch. Mesoloth maintains concentration, but the Mesoloth is bloodied as Dawn just runs right into the poison cloud without fear. Danrea,
Yes.
at the start of your turn, I need you to make a con save.
Ah.
That is
I'm in
a-
Tycan's aura, so that would be
That's a success for
20?
helplessness. You only take 10 points of poison damage.
thank God. Well, my health doesn't move.
And it is you are free to do what you wish.
Woohoo! I will move to him.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
Well, Lottie. That's 25 damage.
5 damage? Why do I what?
Okay, I'm good now.
16.
Sorry about that. Did I miss anything I need to be
26.
aware of?
No.
No.
Hold on.
Okay.
16, 26, 35, 40 damage
Oh.
for the first hit.
Oh, sorry, I'm failing the math entirely.
40 damage for the first hit and then 25 for the second hit.
Gotcha. How do you want to kill?
65
How would you like to kill the last Mesoloth?
Its chitin cracks open and spends the gas, and as it's
Yep.
flowing the gas, I just shove my hand straight in the cracks. And straight
Excellent. Excellent. Just like pull it. You just shove your hand in and just pull up, and as you pull out, this little like like pulsing green gland which is producing it and just crush the gland. It crumples as you remove an internal organ.
Oh, I'm gonna go have dinner. I'll be back.
Okie dokie, thank you.
And
The gas quickly subsides.
yeah.
You're out of combat. As the last of the enemies are killed, you hear the sound of the bugbears fleeing, and you hear the sound of the bugbears screaming, and you hear the sound of slurping.
Slurping.
Yes.
Ew.
And then you see a mind flayer float into the room.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about the mind flare.
The mind flayer says, as Azeroth floats in, and says, "Well, you've made a mess of this place, it seems."
Yes.
Azeroth says, "I've bought us 10 minutes.
That should be perfect.
You hear the sound of angry demons behind you, like from the stairs, bashing on something. The sound, Archie, is, you know what this sound is. That's the sound of minotaurs and cultists trying to bash on a wall of force.
There. Hmm?
You hear the sound of minotaurs and cultists bashing on a wall of force as Azeroth floats into the room.
Okay.
My spell also lasts for 10 minutes, so I'm actually going to keep it up until 10 minutes is up. Just in case something happens.
I need to find this jammer.
Yes. In the center of the chamber, which is what these creatures were defending, you see a large metallic device with all these little, like, protrusions from it, little magical gems and other things. This is definitely crudely made, but all of you are hearing the sound of various voices, incoming communications, outgoing ones too. This was receiving everything. You hear the sound of voices from people in the maze reaching out, and other voices attempting to get in but are being blocked. You also see, Archie, there is a control panel in the room.
Yeah. I'm more worried about this device, and is there an on-off button?
Not on the device, but you can see very clearly there are cable connections between the control panel and the device.
But the device is the main thing holding all the stuff, right?
It looks like the device is being controlled by the panel. It looks like the device is the thing that's capturing it all.
Cool. So I need to get rid of the device. Got it.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm going to do an Archie thing where I'm looking at it. I'm like, yep. This is the problem. Tycan, I need you to turn this thing off, and I think you know what I mean.
Well, what's the thing look like real quick again?
It's a large, almost spherical device made out of black iron plates, but there are protrusions. There are magical gems that are enchanted in various spots, liquids of some form, just like all over its massive structure. It's about 15 feet tall, like 15 feet around.
Okay, I'm going to just take my nice old adamantine sword and just start poking the shit out of it.
Okay.
Good. Exactly.
I'll get you, because you're not in combat necessarily, you just have 10 minutes to do this. I'll get you to make one attack roll just for flavor.
He has double damage.
Auto crit too.
It's an object.
All right.
Ignore the radiant except for like 5 of that, I think.
Please smite it.
It's auto crit.
Okay, I'll smite it. Sure, yeah, go ahead.
It is auto crit. It's more of a general idea, so I have an idea of how quickly it
This
is.
is what it is. It's an auto crit. You have to smite it.
That's true.
Tyken, the device does have portions of adamantine into its structure,
Mm-hmm.
and you drive your blade into the structure, and hit a solid bit of resistance, and then just shift the blade slightly, and your blade goes all the way into the hilt.
You can just imagine him just like sliding it in, and then he like hits something, and then he smites and it slides in further. It's like bang.
As the blade's in, Tyken, you begin to just pull it upwards and begin to tear, and immediately it begins to spark with this arcane power being leaked out. It is critically being damaged.
I would like to do something.
Yes, what do you want to do?
I need to see what I have first. Okay.
Hmm.
So I have a level 4 spell slot that I'm going to use.
Hmm.
And I am going to summon my Blade of Blasting.
Mm-hmm.
And
Alrighty.
I am going to start rending it asunder on the inside as my blade turns into a Beyblade.
And you start ripping through it like.
Yeah. Beyblade, let it rip.
As Tyken, you're tearing, and Archie, your blade of blasting is all the way through it.
Yep.
Immediately, that control panel starts showing alerts. Critical error.
Good.
Up to a point when suddenly a low pulsing comes from the device. Who's next to it? I imagine Tyken is.
Oh, I'm definitely next to it. With no regrets, I'll add.
Tyken, make me a dexterity saving throw. It's only a 5-foot radius around it, but.
Bakum. You get hit by an EMP.
I am
Scarlet. Tyken has put his blade into the large jammer type device and just started carving into it, and Arch also did his own carving. Suddenly the device explodes. Tyken, you take 16 points of force damage as this device just erupts. All the magical energy that was in it just goes out. Take 16 force, Tyken.
There we go. I have taken that away from my.
And in an instant, the moment it explodes, suddenly you all get a flood of messages all at once. So many that you can't understand at all. They're not intended for you. You're not the intended recipients. This is all of them. The message is being caught and captured. Suddenly sent, like, from everyone who was trying to reach the Endless Maze since this device was put into power has suddenly been released, and you all received them.
Mm-hmm.
People calling out, "Where are you? Baldur's Gate's falling, I need your help."
Yeah.
Like, from centuries ago. This has been here for a while.
Yeah.
Before they finally subside. And it's silent in the room. Aside from the bashing on the wall of force outside.
Glorious.
You watch as Aphrolt sort of stands there, or sort of floats there. It seems to be tilting its head slightly.
Can you communicate with your friends now? I look at him.
I can. I'm conveying the situation now.
Very good. And what about you? I look at the Asimar.
One second, I think there's somebody at the door.
You're a door. Dawn says, "I'll see," and she takes a seat, cross-legged, and just closes her eyes and focuses. And as she does, the runes on her arms glow. she is meditating / praying.
Meta praying.
Meditating.
Prayatate.
There's the Fursilla.
As they're communicating, you all get a message in your heads
Mm-hmm.
from Ariana.
Oh.
Ariana says, "This is Ariana and Bran here. We found the psychic creature in the city." If you recall, they were going to the city, and there was a psychic creature, and then there was a Balor.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "We found psychic creature in the city. It's a Nothic.
Oh. Oh.
We've enlisted its help to deal with the Balor. It seems we have a mutual enemy."
Oh. Well, we just can link our communication, so we'll be able to not use these funny things anymore if we don't want to.
Well, communication between all of us while we're here will still be useful.
Yes, but I'm saying if you want to use ulterior communication, you should be able to now.
Noted. I'm gonna keep that on the cards. I don't trust this Nothic very much at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little bit insane.
We found a mind flayer.
Did you kill it?
No, we needed its
It
help.
would be.
It will be leaving soon enough.
Good. Make sure it's not with you when we meet up.
It won't be. I think it's going to be leaving very soon.
Good. Well, moving towards the Balor now. It's not too far away. Nothing's showing us a path up.
Yeah, we need to go find our funny machine. Which we should be getting close to, but... Well,
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, we'll be in touch, she says.
Yep.
And as the communication ends, Dawn is still in deep meditation and her form is now glowing. Afrol speaks up and says, "Good news!
Yep.
My collective is on their way.
Oh.
I have informed them of these void scavers, as I believe they're called,
Yep.
in the skies. They are bringing a countermeasure.
Oh.
However, I do not have time to descend the tower. Mr. Tykan,
Yes.
your sword did quite a number on this device. Do you think you can do the same to that wall?
I'm positive.
If I may please if I may please have your assistance in destroying that wall."
Of course.
Afrop moves up to a particular wall, which looks to be an outer wall of the tower. My collective will be here within minutes. I'd rather leave before that wall of force goes down. Give you some time to move up.
I will definitely assist him, and I will proceed to start carving a nice, good-sized hole in the wall.
Okay, I'm going to make an attack roll for me against the wall.
Alright.
Sorry, get a drink.
I have advantage, right? Because it's a wall.
It is a wall. You have advantage on walls.
It is a stationary target.
Sorry. Okay. Tyken, you drive your blade in to the hilt and begin to pull it up, actually literally carving a smallish hole in the wall. Afrot helps, using his Mind Blast abilities to essentially help you peel back the wall. As the wall is peeled back, Tykan, over the course of maybe a minute, you rip a portion of the wall off. There is now about a 6 to 7 foot wide hole in the side of the tower.
Ah, let's go.
You are hundreds of feet up,
Ooh,
looking
that's a
down
lot higher than I thought.
over the maze. You see the chaos down below you, various creatures moving about in the maze. You can see you can see a city section of the maze, almost like someone's taken an entire city and just dumped it on the maze.
Oh wow.
And you can see, all of you at this distance, the flashes of fire coming from a particular ruined temple on the city. Fire which you have no doubt is a Balor.
Ooh.
It's fighting, presumably, the Order. Aphrodite looks at you, Tyken, and says, I will be pleased to leave this place.
I'll be pleased when I get to leave this place as well.
Aphrodite says, telepathically to all of you, Aphrodite says, excellent. My companions are arriving now. And Aphrodite sort of gestures your direction to a point in the sky. You can see the Void Scavers sort of swimming about in the sky doing their own thing. These massive creatures, which I'll load the thing up because it's been a while. These things, about 100 foot from head to tail, are floating about in the sky. When you see suddenly the sound of tearing as 5 Nautiloids appear.
Oh,
boy.
In the sky. Boom, 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 boom. They all appear. And as they all appear, you watch as the Void Scavers immediately begin to turn in their direction, begin to move in their direction. You watch as the Nautiloids all move equidistant. If you're looking at them head on, just so you have a rough idea of what's going on here, if you were to look at them head on, they would appear something like one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. And they're sort of like, are in this sort of a pattern. So this one's on top and this one's on the bottom. And they move to be about 300 feet between this one and this one. That's sort of the size of the thing. As they all appear and move that formation, you watch as suddenly a massive portal, the size like 300 feet across, appears behind them. A portal of just black. And then you hear something almost like a whale groan come from the portal as the Void Scavers approach the Nautiloids. And suddenly something comes out of the portal. Something that is so large that it almost takes up the entire 300-foot wide portal.
Your mob.
that's so cool.
Shit.
Oh god.
That's what we call backup. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
It doesn't
dude.
look like it's tamed by them. It looks like it has been lured. You can see various psychic chains that are all wrapping around the Astral Dreadnought as it has been able, via these chains, to exit the Astral Sea. Immediately, the dozen or so Void Scavers that are moving for the Nautiloids immediately look at the Astral Dreadnought, as there is now a much bigger threat. And you watch as the Astral Dreadnought ignores the Nautiloids, as in its mind, the Void Scavers are the biggest threat. And you watch as a battle of titanic floating psychic creatures commences over the endless maze.
Thralls in the
Dreadnoughts
EXP.
are so fucking threatening, dude.
You watch as the Void Scavers try to bite at the Astral Dreadnought, injuring it somewhat, but then the Astral Dreadnought returns and just rips one in two. It's absolute carnage as bits and pieces of Void Scaver plummet to the ground, landing on whoever's below it.
You want to know what the most threatening thing about the Astral Dreadnought is, Josh?
The fact that it can eat your soul.
No. Basically, for you to get to the astral plane, you need to do like an astral projection type deal, right?
Yeah, I know, and it cuts it off, doesn't it?
It literally just cuts the cord.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Welcome to being born,
Oops.
bitch.
With the Astrodreadnought now ripping through various Void Scavers that are just getting in its way and other flying demons that are trying to harry it as well. The demons, by the way, are being eaten by the Astrodreadnought and are being teleported into what Archie knows, because Archie knows a lot of things.
Into the
And,
Devil Planar donjon of the friggin' Dreadnought.
Into the demiplane of the Dreadnought, which is inescapable.
Yeah.
As the Astrodreadnought is left to just its own devices to just begin mowing down things. You have a sense that the Astrodreadnought will not survive forever here.
You know what's funny?
This
Just
is a
quickly.
that
reminds me about the Schrodinger's cat thing. How do you know that this dreadnought plane exists if it can't be escaped?
It can be escaped if you know plane shift. You
Ah.
must know plane shift.
Well,
The only way out.
fair.
This thing, by the way, this thing is a gargantuan titan, by the way.
It
This
is
thing
actually
is
a pipe.
fucking...
Yeah.
This thing is so damn big.
But yeah,
Like,
watch this.
It's so big it moves in slow motion.
It's
My
it's like
God, Silva.
it is a titan. It is enormous, and you watch as this thing rips and tears. And as it rips and tears, the Nautiloids are now free to do what they wish because they have brought a sufficient distraction. You watch as one of the Nautiloids breaks off from the group and flies down and comes alongside that hole in the wall that you created, Tyken. The side of it, not like a door, but more just unfolds, revealing 3 other Mind Flayers.
You know, urge to say take me with you, Rising, but I won't.
The 3 of them don't say anything, just look at your group. And Dawn is still just in meditation. Aphrodite looks at you all and says, I thank you all for your assistance in returning me to my collective.
You're welcome. I
Since you
do
have
hope I don't have to deal with that.
Most welcome.
I point at the Titan.
The great beast will fall eventually. I don't expect you will be wanting to remain in the maze too long yourselves.
Nope.
Nope.
Especially not with that thing around.
And as you say that, you hear this sound of this like inhuman just wail as the Astrodreadnought bites and tears a Void Scaver in 2. More Void Scavers are beginning to approach from the distance as well. But clearly what is the biggest threat they've seen for a while.
Red alert, mayday, mayday.
There are also beginning to be massive ballista bolts being fired from the ground from various teams that you can see of Minotaurs that have got hastily put together siege equipment trying to take this thing down. Aphrodite looks at you all and says, you have done a great service for my collective and myself.
Mm-hmm.
Our minds are usually blocked to communications once we are back in the Astral Sea, but I feel you have done the collective a favour, and we would like to return that someday. He floats towards you, Archie, and says, you are capable of the sending spell, yes?
Correct.
Aphrolt tilts his head slightly and says, I have allowed you permission. Should you need the collective's assistance, you need nearly reach out.
Duly
Re-
noted.
Enemy AC Warthog inbound.
But for now, I must go. You have only a few minutes until the wall of force goes down, and the creatures that I was unable to kill from downstairs will get through.
Yeah. We kind of still need to move up, so we need to go through them.
I will not keep you any longer. Thank you all for your help. And with
Oh,
that,
well.
and with that, he floats along, floats over the gap between between the tower and the Nautiloid, and he steps in, turns around, and with that, the Nautiloid side folds back down, leaving just the armored shell. And you hear the sound of pop, 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 as all the Nautiloids teleport away, leaving the Astral Dreadnought behind. And the chaos that is ensuing in the skies above the Endless Maze. With that, Dawn is still glowing and in meditation. What do you do?
You gotta get ready to go. We still have one more thing to deal with.
Hmm.
I have a plan too. I have a plan, Arthur.
I've got a plan off the tee.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm just gonna quickly freehand this to see if I understand it correctly. That we're in this room, right?
Yes.
And this door is like open.
The door is open. So the door is open, and beyond the door, where the stairs are that you used to get up, there is a shimmering wall of force blocking the stairway. And behind it are dozens and dozens and dozens of minotaurs and cultists that are bashing on the door. Some of them are hurling spells at the wall. At the wall of force, bashing on the wall of force, hurling spells at it. They're trying to break through, but they can't. Aphrolt has left you an impenetrable wall, keeping the enemies downstairs from getting to you.
Okay, now hear me out, everybody.
Hmm.
Why don't we shut that door and lock it, and we get Tyken to make us a new door to the other room, and keep going.
Sure.
Sorry. The wall is blocking downstairs. You can still get upstairs. Just to be
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Where exactly is this room on this pathway? Like, how far away are the stairs?
clear. So think of it. So all right. So the stairs are going up one side of the tower,
Yeah.
and each large chamber is basically the floor.
Oh.
So like sort of like each level is one massive
So if
room
we
with a
like
purpose.
bashed over here, all that would happen is we'd see the outside of this tower.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
I will draw you a very simple map just so you understand. If that's the tower, right?
Yeah.
That's the room you're in. The stairs are like here-ish,
Yep.
and there's a door there, there, and there, and there. So you sort of come out of this door here, and bashed open the wall here to make the opening. It's basically
Yeah.
a corridor that goes around the room.
Okay. And where are the downstairs?
The stairs are here, so there's one set of stairs going down, one going up.
And are the stairs located at the same position?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to basically, from here,
Come out of
loop
here.
around.
Come out of here.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah, loop around, or yeah.
I see.
So, a few moments pass, about 30 more seconds, and you watch as Dawn, a tear on her cheek. Before she stands up. She stops glowing. Again, you saw that. The tear. Again? Hello?
Mm-hmm.
You saw a single tear on Dawn, from on Dawn's cheek. As she's finished meditating and communing.
I think I picked up what's going on. Or just a hunch.
What do you do?
How enviable.
I would approach, and I would say, good to have contact again, I assume.
She simply stares off into space and says, "Good is not the word I would use."
He would put out a hand to try and help her up.
Yep, she's helped up. She says,
Pat her on the shoulder, and I say, they're good. Takes a lot from both of them to want to set us straight, or punish, as some people say.
"He said that I failed."
You did.
He said that I failed my mission. That I'm a disgrace.
That
That
doesn't sound right.
I will not be accepted back until I make things right.
Well, knowing what I know, I would come to the material plane with us and double check before you make any decisions, as I know there are certain forces that would can easily make themselves seem like this.
No, it was him. I know it was him. I need to make it right.
How'd you know it was him?
I have lived my entire life under Pella's light.
Demons can be very powerful. Very tricky.
I've been trained to hunt demons.
And yet here you are, captured.
No, I'm sure it was him. I need to make things right. I need to bring balance
What?
to the blood wall. That was my goal. That's what I will do. My goal hasn't changed. I'll help you close the portal.
Reconsider. I am certain you're being manipulated.
I know I'm not. But I'll commune again with Pelor with what on my next move should be on the material plane. But we should move, she says. Cracks her knuckles.
Thoughts?
We better boot scoop before that wall of force disappears.
True.
Right. Do you leave and move up to the next level as quick as you can?
Yes.
I'll wrap up the session in a sec, thanks. I'm aware of the time.
Yeah, I literally need to go in 2 minutes.
Yep. I'm about to wrap the session right this second. I just want to leave you on a bit of a cliffhanger because that'd be fun.
How dare you?
You run up, out of the room, to the stairwell, and you see the horde of enemies that are just bashing on it, and you see them all pointing at you and trying to do things, but they can't do anything past the wall of force. There is a literal horde. Hard on your heels. You run up the stairs to the next level. Archie, you can read the sign on the level. It says
What's that?
resurrection.
Resurrection? It'd be good to go in there. But
Okay.
They're all
we kind of don't have the time.
There are windows to this chamber, allowing you vision inside the room to see what's in there.
I guess I'll take a quick sneak peek.
As all of you peek in the windows, you see inside the chamber. Remember those worm mages?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
There are four. There are 2 of them. 12 bugbears and 8 cultists. So not a huge amount, but still some enemies in there that are diligently working on a creature that is hanging from a large metal scaffold in the center of the room. This creature is about 14 to 15 foot tall. There are chains around its body, holding it aloft. It is unmoving, just hanging from this scaffold. Iron rods, each one about 2 feet long, jammed into various parts of its body. Similar to, if you imagine like in Naruto Pain, how he had all those rods in him.
Yep.
Similar to that.
Right.
In this creature. They are working on some form of resurrection with these things. You're unsure at a glance. But there is one thing that you do certainly know what this thing is. As I'm gonna get you the art very quickly. Because I forgot to upload it or ate it.
Almighty bush.
You see, and I'm aware it thinks I'm just uploading this. This is ruining it. Upload that quickly. You see this creature unmoving, held aloft in the scaffolding in the resurrection chamber.
I do not see it. There it is. Oh god.
This motherfucker's back again!
Actually, you know, you. Wait. Okay, now I'm really fucking confused.
Back in the day, Vera soul trapped him.
Yep, he's soul trapped. There's no soul,
Oh.
but there's the body.
Like I said, this
Now they're
motherfucker's
trying
back
to-
again.
So now they're trying to do something with the body, either. Man,
You see that, and that's what we're all called. They're on that level, whether or not you want to intervene with stopping Inogu being resurrected in some form.
I know
Oh,
one person
God,
who would hate to see him
thank you
return.
Hmm.
Thank you for running. Thank
Yeah.
you for DM. I had a lot
Yay.
of fun. I too have to go now because I got to get ready. I have an early doctor's appointment. I have to go get stuff situated for.
Oh,
Alrighty.
okay. Thank you for play.
Thank you for DM. I
Thank
had
you for
fun.
DM, Matt.
Bye.
I
Yep.
love seeing his soul just not there.
Yeah, he's
Uh-huh.
just hanging in it, and they're just trying to bring him back in some form.
I think they're gonna artificially put a soul in there that is in control, that Baphomet's in control of. So then they have basically like what's Yunogu classed as?
A demon
Demon
lord.
Lord.
Best.
Yeah.
And
so-
I will say as well, Archie knows for a fact, Baphomet and Inogu are arch enemies.
Yeah.
And also, Archie, there is an aura of abjuration magic around the entire chamber. That is abjuration, then is very clearly, based on your perception of it, Archie, keeping this thing from being detected. This is a hidden experiment.
Damn.
Okay.
God damn.
Yeah, hopefully you will play next week. see what that does. See what that does.
I will be in the same position as this week, but the week after, I shouldn't be in the same. It's just current work where it's what's it called? Prime week, Prime month. I don't remember.
Prime month.
Yeah, I work for Amazon now.
Oh, you got another job. Wow.
Yeah, I told you.
I didn't know you work for Amazon.
I'm ahead. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep.
Okay,
I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you for play. Hope you had fun.
Thanks for
See you.
DM, I
Bye.
did.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week, hopefully. Bye bye.
Yes, I work for Amazon
Wait.
now.
Hey, you can have a job.
Shut up. I currently have 2 jobs, but the other one is on hold.
You should get a third.
No. I'm not working more than fucking 60 hours.
Do it.
I know you're capping.
Do it.
I know you won't
Do it.
wouldn't do this.
Do it.
You don't
Do it.
actually want me to do that.
No, I only work 30 hours a week, and that's enough. I would never do 60 hours.
I'll be working 40
It's so much.
and possibly more.
But
These 2 weeks is definitely more though.
mm,
Closer to 45 hours.
mm,
45 to 50 for this week
lot of
and the
work.
next.
a lot of work.
And then once things calm down, it might still be 45 hours because I still have my other job that I haven't quit yet.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go get some lunch. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.
am going to. I'm dead tired today. I've been enjoying it, but like I had to wake up. Like I've been up since like
Yep.
6 o'clock today.
Yep.
I'm dying.
Yep. Hope you enjoyed the end of the campaign, the end of the session, things.
Yeah.
And the outro.
Ah, yes, the end of the campaign already.
Inogi wakes up. No. Inogi wakes up. Roll initiative.
No.
No.
I choose not to. I'll walk away from the computer. Goodbye.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the session.
You use the campaign.
Yeah.
But thank you for play. See you. Bye. Have good fun. Hopefully
Bye,
next
yeah.
week. If not, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Hopefully. So, see you then.
I am out.
I'm out.
You are. You.
Bye.
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 And for everyone still here, due to my work schedule, I might be streaming like maybe tomorrow or the next day. And that's about it. Besides next Sunday. Because of work scheduling. But until things are stable or normalized, because right now everyone has an extra day due to certain circumstances. I have an extra day, so hoping to, once everything mellows out, I'll be able to stream a bit more again. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.